This is Kajol Jadhav and I am here to explain daily current affairs for UPSC Civil Services exam.
Ceasefire violations across LOC are on rise for political benefits. What the ceasefire violations meant for Pakistan? What measures can be taken to reduce the ceasefire violations and build peace along the border? What are the salient features of Ceasefire Agreement 2003? Should Ceasefire Agreement be relooked again? This can be the most probable question for 2018 exam. One can see it under GS Paper 3, Security Challenges and their Management in Border Areas. In this video, you can find detailed answers for all the above questions. The above article has been retrieved from indianexpress.com, dated March 8, 2018.
What we are providing here is just a 10% sample out of the full-length video. Visit our website iasvideos.com to join the course and to unlock all videos. We offer this pen drive course cash on delivery on Amazon.in too. Amazon will deliver our course to your doorstep.
What is the context about? In India, cross-border firing symbolizes the hard stance of the government in power. The toughness feeds the extant hostility and assuages, to some extent, the thirst for revenge. In the popular imagination, this is the best approach to Pakistan, the eternal enemy. The ruling party benefits in terms of popular support, and this could possibly explain why there have been no political efforts to restore the ceasefire agreement of 2003. What the ceasefire violations meant for Pakistan? The main beneficiary of LOC violations for Pakistan is its army, as they reinforce the Indian threat that sustains it in power. They also help to draw the attention of the international community to the border as the most dangerous hotspot, a narrative that helps Pakistan seek support by playing the victim card. Violations also provide an excuse to Pakistan to not take action against terrorist elements on its borders. The number of military casualties does not find much space in the Pakistan media, though civilian casualties are highlighted and deliberately exaggerated. What measures can be taken to reduce the ceasefire violations and build peace along the border? Improve overall infrastructure of Kashmir region with railway, roads and bridges etc. to meet the logistic demands of army. The intent is the capacity building of army to answer the ceasefire violations better. Employ new technological means such as drones, satellites, powerful imaging capacities etc. to gather intelligence regarding Pakistan's intents. Regular meetings between both sides DGMO to coordinate implementation and non-violation of agreement should be held. It will also be a confidence-building measure. India should follow policy of quid pro quo. When Pakistan violates ceasefire agreement, India should violate Indus Water Treaty. India should use the media and social media to bring out the harm caused by Pakistan's violations on civilian life on both sides of the border. What are the salient features of Ceasefire Agreement 2003? On November 26, 2003, the ceasefire took effect along the entire stretch of the India-Pakistan frontier, that is, the IB, the LOC and the AGPL. For the first time in several decades, the guns along this frontier went silent, bringing much needed respite to the shelling sacred lives of people in hamlets along the LOC and to soldiers guarding the border posts. It facilitated the opening of the Srinagar, Muzaffarabad and Poonch Rawalkot routes, paving the way for bus and truck services linking the two Kashmirs for the first time in 6 decades and encouraging cross LOC contacts, exchanges, travel and trade. The ceasefire also enabled India to complete the construction of a fence near the LOC to prevent Pakistan's infiltration of terrorists into Kashmir, a project that it had begun a couple of decades earlier but had to suspend due to Pakistan's artillery fire. Should ceasefire agreement be relooked again? A breakdown of the ceasefire is the interest of neither country. In addition to the human toll and the economic costs, it would have negative long-term consequences for the security of India and Pakistan. In the case of India, for instance, a breakdown of the ceasefire or continued shelling and firing would undo its many achievements in curbing infiltration and terrorism in Kashmir in the past decade. Pakistan is known to provide cover via shelling and firing to infiltrate terrorists into India. Continued shelling would provide Pakistan with space and opportunity to resort more frequently to this tactic. As for Pakistan, the breakdown or unraveling of the ceasefire along its frontier with India would require it to deploy more troops to its eastern front. This would mean shifting troops from the western front to the east, in a sense forcing Islamabad to shift attention away from eliminating terrorism from its soil at a crucial stage. Keeping the ceasefire alive is therefore in the interest of both India and Pakistan.